Alrighty, guys, check it out. So it's the day after we got earnings from Palantir, and let me tell you, man, you guys probably saw this by now. I mean, if you haven't seen this, where the heck have you been? Palantir is now up almost 30%. You heard that right. Now it's at what? $21.51, up 28.7% to be exact, up almost $5 per share on the day. This is nuts. So we're going to break down a little bit more about the earnings here, guys, the charts, talk a little bit about kind of where my head's at right now with Palantir, coming from somebody that is not in the stock right now. You know, I've traded it in the past, gotten in, gotten out, done all that good stuff, but I'm not in it right now actively. So we're going to break down kind of what I'm looking to do here in the short term. So smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe, guys, as always. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Check out the link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, you know, unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen how Palantir is absolutely exploding today. Now it's at $21.50. And yesterday, right before the earnings came out, I mean, guys, we closed under 17. We were at 16.75. And again, now we're up almost $5 off that low. And you can see we barely got any selling. You'd think, okay, you know, it shot up like 20%, 15, 20% after the bell yesterday. You'd think, okay, maybe it's going to sell off a bit intraday today. But no, it did the exact opposite, actually. We shot up a huge, amount after the bell. We consolidated a bit yesterday. And today, guys, we actually went up even more. You guys can see on the intraday here, we shot up yesterday, consolidated, and then boom, we hit another fresh high, or we pushed up again to 21.85, which I believe is a fresh high on the 4-hour chart, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, wait a second. We hit 21.85, according to Thinkorswim, that is, guys. So keep that in mind. We hit 21.85 back in November, and are you telling me we literally hit 21.85 to the dot, on the dot rather, again today? I guess that's what we're seeing, guys. And now we're at 21.55, so we're about 30 cents away from that. Maybe Palantir does test that, break out, maybe go, maybe it starts pushing mid-20s at this point. So there's no doubt about it. They did very well. They crushed it. Growth is pretty strong, and the stock is now trading at multi-month highs, which is fantastic, right? I mean, if you guys take a look here at this channel, let me draw this out. Did we not talk about this in my recent videos? Now it seems like Palantir is pretty much at the top of the channel, so you could argue we're pretty overbought here on the 4-hour chart, but if you guys take a look on the 3-year chart, we're still pretty beaten down with a wide open gap potentially here to the mid-high 20s if we do successfully break above that 21.85, 22 level. I mean, guys, look, if I zoom in here and show you what happened back in, it looks like the end of 2021, we were trading between, it looks like $22 to about 29 on the upper end here throughout that, couple of months in the middle towards the end of 2021. So it seems like, guys, that is the range, arguably, that we're about to enter right now. Again, that's if Palantir could continue this momentum post earnings and start pushing 22, 23 bucks. We could be playing in this window right here. Now, is it going to go straight to 28 bucks next week, guys? Is that what I'm saying? YOLO, a bunch of calls? No, I am not saying that, guys. Please do your own research. All I'm saying is longer term charts over time here, right? Over the next couple of months, year, 2 years, however long it takes, if it even happens. This shows that we're slowly building momentum, right? The fact that we're bouncing, now we're pushing low mid-20s. This is a good sign overall for the bulls. And if you guys didn't even see the earnings, which you guys probably saw them at this point, let me just read to you all the headline numbers. They did adjusted EPS of 8 cents, which came in line with the expectations, and they beat sales $608 million versus $602.41 million. So they beat sales, in line EPS, and their guidance was pretty strong. They pretty much reaffirmed guidance, which is always good. They see full year 24 revenue of 2.65 to 2.67 billion versus 2.65 billion, so pretty good guidance there for revenue for the full year 24. And I believe Q1 revenue 612 to 616 million versus 617 million, so pretty much right in line there for Q1 revenue guidance. And yeah, man, sometimes for a beaten down stock, well, I guess over the past couple of months it wasn't beaten down, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, in the past 2-3 months Palantir got hit, but in the past 6 months it's still up. But we're not going to get into that in this video. But sometimes all it takes for a stock that's beaten down a bit recently to shoot up like crazy is a good earnings report with guidance that was reaffirmed, right? That's pretty much what we got, and there's a ton of demand for Palantir's products. Let me actually pull up this article here on CNBC. By the way, guys, smash that like button if you have not done so already. Let's try and get at least bare minimum 100 likes on this video. Smash that like button. I appreciate you guys as always. So you guys can see here, Palantir popped more than 25% on Tuesday, yada, yada, yada. Here are some of the numbers that we just covered. No need to talk about that, but I do want to look here at what Alex Karp said. He said, in a letter to shareholders, CEO Alex Karp said demand for large language models in the U.S., quote, continues to be unrelenting, right? Very good news there, obviously, for, for Palantir, that demand is unrelenting. That's great news. And Palantir has, of course, been scaling its artificial intelligence platform, or AIP. You guys have probably heard of AIP. And Karp said the company carried out nearly 600 pilots with the technology last year, which is really good. And let me see here, guys. Looks like analysts at Citigroup upgraded Palantir shares to neutral from sell. It looks like they had a sell rating, and they raised their target price from $10 to $20 per share. And they said Palantir delivered a, quote, stronger than expected fourth quarter, driven by breakthrough momentum in the company's commercial unit, but they still have some reservations about its conservative full-year guidance for its non-U.S. commercial sectors. And let's see here. Looks like an analyst said, quote, we see the risks balanced by potential call options on new AI monetization, AIP, and improving U.S. government contracts into 2024. The analyst wrote in a letter. Let's come down here a little bit more. It looks like Bank of America analysts reiterated their buy rating. It looks like they have a buy rating on the stock, and said that while AIP is still in its early days, it is already affecting the company in a meaningful way, quote unquote meaningful way, which is really good news. The analyst said they expect Palantir's momentum with AI to continue, and they also see, quote, significant opportunities. Whenever you see that, that's good news for the stock, right? Investors, growth investors love seeing that for the company software within the U.S. government. So they see a lot of opportunities there. Bank of America analysts do. And they said, quote, we think this remarkable growth is a sign of Palantir's unique position as an enabler of AI-powered, data-driven decision-making in a tangible, accessible, and operational way. Which, I mean, all these things are very bullish overall for, Palantir, and obviously fueling this massive rally that we're seeing right now. So great day for Palantir, solid numbers, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. And again, it looks like, you could argue it's overbought right now, but directionally, we're still very, very bullish. And ultimately, if we look here on the 3-year chart again, guys, we could be finding our way in this pocket at some time, potentially between, 23 to 28-ish dollars. That could be the next window we, start trading in, potentially. You never know. Obviously, with the stock market, there's risk. Nothing's guaranteed, so please, guys, trade at your own risk. Do your research, do all of that. And with that being said, we're about 9-10 minutes in. Might as well wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on X and TikTok at Stocks Talk Stocks. And you might as well get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And each of those could be valued up to $2,000, by the way, guys. So So use that Moomoo link down below or go to staserfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next one.